Hey anyone, how's it going? Welcome back to Abhi on Camera, where today we're watching episode 5 of She-Hulk, Attorney at Law. I'm not going to talk too much right now, but the last episode ended with Jen receiving a cease and desist from Titania, the superhero, the super-powered influencer, that she couldn't use the She-Hulk name. Now, hopefully this episode, in at least somewhat comedic sense, will talk about the idea of superhero ownership over their own names in a day and age like this. Right? I mean, she didn't copyright her name, but to be frank, I don't think any of the event... Fine, Tony probably copyrighted Iron Man, but the rest of them, and the US government copyrighted Captain America. Besides that, Black Widow doesn't have a copyright, Hulk doesn't have a copyright, but they don't have to deal with this nonsense? Whatever. Let's just get into the episode. Oh my god.
Beauty is strength.
She's using She-Hulk for like a fashion brand. Why? That's so stupid. Jesus, this girl is so pissed off after one punch that she's done all of this. See, now I have to deal with this option. You hated the She-Hulk name for so long, and now that someone's taking it, feels bad.
By Titania. Thank you.
That's hilarious.
You said you didn't like the name She-Hulk anyways.
I don't.
Okay.
I don't like it, but it is my name now, so I have a feeling of ownership over
I'm
it.
still Jennifer Walters.
Okay, so you're totally over it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like
totally
the
most over it.
Over it.
Not
You're
crushing a
crushing a
stapler at all.
What?
Hey, what did Bruce tell you in the first episode? Yes, even the most innocent of anger is very destructive.
Excuse me.
What's happening?
I think it's very clear that she was meant to be a little wrong in that first episode,
I need a favor.
but she's
Oh, well.
can't figure it out unless she actually lives through the experience rather than
Will you
having him
stand
tell
in
her.
line with me, waiting for a sneaker drop? The Iron Man 3s are coming out. And they're
Iron Man 3s? Oh, come on, he's getting
One
shoes.
to rock and one to stop.
Tony, Stark Industries is selling shoes.
So you're telling me that you collect
Or at least,
shoes to look at that you're never gonna wear?
I don't understand.
You can find anything you're looking for.
My man,
fashion-wise.
Prometheus, is talking about a drip broker.
Drip broker. Find someone
Never
who
would've done
produces
that,
some
Nero.
clothing for, say,
Oh, please. Are you telling me they're actually going to find a person who can do fashion design for her?
I'm
I'm
gonna need to call my favorite
happy
man.
about that, because I've been annoyed about
I am letting
her
you
sitting in like a large man-sized suit this whole time.
So, okay, what's the order?
No.
Are
My
you sure
boy,
you came to the right
Alonzo.
place, Prometheus?
The drip broker.
I feel so much shame.
I feel shame for you. I have secondhand shame. I don't...
Okay. Come to the back.
Oh, never mind. You are in the right place.
Avengers t-shirt.
Pathetic.
This says Avengers.
Pathetic. You
like
got
Avengers?
my hopes
I got
up
Avengers.
with some kind of Edna mode nonsense.
Kinda like this.
Can we just get to the guy?
Fine. I'll buy one of your Avengers t-shirts.
And a matching hat.
Prometheus
Yes,
just
of
in the
course, I wanna
background,
put the
playing around with the shield and hammer. I have one of those shields, actually. They took a look at it. I have one of those shields, the larger size one, like over there.
No.
And,
We'll set up the appointment.
okay, I want to see this Marvel's Edna mode already. You're teasing. You know what? You know what would be hilarious if they got Brad Bird to play this character?
No, you won't.
Yeah.
I'm
No.
surprised and relieved you aren't foolish enough to try to represent yourself. At least you know.
Yeah,
that.
no, she totally was stupid enough to try and
Taking
do
this on as a
that.
professional courtesy, but moving
Thank you.
forward, we are not colleagues.
Whoever you are.
I'm the attorney. You're the client, because that's the only way this can work.
Did Doctor Strange have to trademark his name? Did Thor?
You chose the two
examples
options
people
of-
who use their real name.
She said it. What up to your cousin? Bruce didn't trademark the Hulk. Unless Tony did.
This is the. Why don't you help Walters with her look?
I'm actually
Okay, you know what?
I got your
I'm
consultation
totally okay with this.
the guy.
That they're spending some time on figuring out some better clothes for her. Rather than, fine, put the copyright law aside. The idea that I was using it. I may not have copyrighted it, but it was my name. Fine.
All rise. Court is
but I'm okay with spending the episode clothing.
Client and her better-known cousin in order to sell
Oh,
her
good.
non-FDA approved sham products. We
Bring
ask
up the
court to
idea that
grant
it's
our
like, hey,
motion
yo,
for
you're not
summary
only
judgment
using
and order
the
our
She-Hulk
requested
name here,
remedies.
you're abusing the Hulk name.
Okay.
And
First of all,
you do not
Sam,
want Bruce Banner
why don't you try
to
telling
come
that
in
to
here.
Thousands of
Jennifer Walters was not interested in the She-Hulk name until it became associated with this incredibly successful line of products.
Now that's actually kind of true, but... yeah, because the judge won't notice that, Titania. Leaning over and be like, I'm gonna kill you.
And she is going to be.
I love that Nikki just lined this guy's face just to get her better fitting clothing.
I just want you to make me a new suit.
Everything I make stands up to the highest combat standards. I don't
Then make a
basic
business
shit.
suit that stands up to the highest combat standards. Wilson Fisk had a few of those, and those worked really well.
As She-Hulk, something that would require a lot of talent. Can we go ahead and show him?
You can interest him this way. Just shrink, Jen.
I mean, come on, have you ever done a Hulk before?
Now he's interested. Oh no, it's him.
Whoever that data was,
Oh, that's right.
I am.
That's right. Hey, guess what? Tinder is her evidence because she used the name She-Hulk on Tinder. I don't know why you need to bring in her dates to do that instead of just showing the application, which shows the date when you made the account. But okay.
Okay.
Show's got a comedy, I guess.
As She-Hulk, and went on several dates.
Oh wait,
as She-Hulk.
he wasn't there for that reason? Why was he there then?
Every single one
You're
of
only
those
figuring this out now.
corroborating witness. It's how I win this case.
By parading
I
all the
am
questionable men that you dated in front of a courtroom.
That's bad, that's terrible, but also, I'm really glad that this is connecting back to that episode.
Mean, green, and straight poured into
Oh my god, really, Jen, come
And to
on.
answer the question, what are you
Beautiful part. I guess, I don't know, I'm the kind of guy who
Shut up, shut up. I
So you
feel
would
her
say you
just
really
like
connected with
sinking
She-Hulk.
into my seat, trying to hide away. I feel the secondhand cringe.
But She-Hulk, She-Hulk's incredible. She's amazing.
See, underneath all this, this is actually
In light of this new testimony, the court
This is
finds
actually
in favor
really
of
nice because this is shoving the
Jennifer Walters,
identity
aka
problems that she's having
She-Hulk. Motion
right
for
in our
summary
faces.
judgment is granted.
This is honestly one of the more
Titania and her
substantial
subsidiaries
episodes.
will cease usage of the
You can do better. You deserve better.
Oh, she's being supportive. That's nice.
Can I buy you a drink to say thanks?
Sure.
Always love when she stares at me.
doing this. Cheers.
Don't you want to be
Quite a strategy.
She-Hulk to, you know, not get
I don't
drunk?
know any other lawyer who
Extra.
I'm guessing that's the super suit because you can't get away without a super suit.
Oh, wow. I don't know that I'll really have an occasion.
just say thank you, Jennifer?
Thank you.
Pretty much. I mean, I don't know if he's making you pay for this, but I guess you're a lawyer, so you might your medium bucks.
Confidentiality mean nothing to you.
Shoot, I really hope I didn't wake anybody up, but we all saw that. That was the Daredevil helmet. And my man did a really spectacular job of recreating what's his face? I feel bad that I can't remember his name, but you recreated his suit really well. So that's why is that why Matt Murdock is here? It's like I needed to come all the way to LA to find someone else to make me a new suit because the last one was stolen by Bullseye. And that was episode 5. Mean, green, and straight poured into these jeans. And I loved it. I honestly think that besides the first episode, which I'm not really sure I count in the ranking because it's not really part of the whole legal comedy. It's just a whatever. This is one of my favorite episodes so far because we get to see both the comedy and we get to see a really decent part of Jen dealing with this She-Hulk identity face on. The fact that she she needs to accept it for her own sake. And the fact that despite saying she doesn't accept it, she's fighting for it. I'm not saying it in the correct way, but you know what I'm talking about. She is said constantly she hates the name, but she needs to understand that that is part of her now. And you balance that with the more fun comedy of the fact that all those dates actually came back into play. It wasn't just dropped and forgotten. We actually made it tie back in there to this episode. And you know, the funny legal drama of having those guys just rain on her parade and just tear her down. Just and then the superhero suit. Now, here's the thing. While Luke here may be the first EDNA mode superhero fashion designer guy that we've seen in the MCU, he's actually only our second suit designer. Second, third. Fitz is a thing. He makes suits and whatever. I'm talking about, like, at the very least, with a guy who I couldn't remember the name of, Melvin Potter. He's the man who made knife and special suits for Wilson Fisk that, you know, prevent him from getting stabbed and all that. And it's because of those special suits that he's the one who designed and made the Daredevil suit in Netflix. Now, as far as I remember, he died. So, obviously, Matt Murdock can't go to him for another suit. And the suit that Matt did have was stolen by a bad guy and used to commit murder. So, I'm guessing Matt's not really a fan of using that one again. So, he's getting a new one from this guy, Luke. And I don't know, maybe it was Matt's idea to add more color. Maybe Luke is the fashion designer. Was like, nah, darling, let's add more color into this. Shall we? I don't know if I mentioned, this episode didn't have an end credit scene, which was surprising, but I guess that shot of Daredevil's helmet was enough of a tease for the next episode, which I cannot wait for. You cannot understand. I mean, you probably do if you're a Netflix fan, but still, I have been on edge for years and years now, talking about whether the Netflix shows and all the shows really, are they canon or not? And I have arguments all over where it's like, yes, they're canon. They're just not this level of canon. And it's like, no, you can't say they're not canon because there's no evidence saying yes or no. And a whole bunch of internet arguments. And in a complete twist of fate, we could finally have that answered. Yes, we saw Charlie Cox in Spider-Man No Way Home. Yes, we saw Vincent D'Onofrio return as Kingpin for Hawkeye. But still, it was still tenuous. The amount of stuff that they could acknowledge is still tenuous. But then, Charlie Cox is coming back. Daredevil is coming back. And not only that, Marvel went out of their way to replicate the design of Netflix's suit. Yes, the colors of Scream have changed, but you look at the suit we saw in that trailer, and you compare that to the one in the Netflix show, they're identical. They're next to identical. And that's freaking awesome. And I'm just crossing my fingers that it's the same thing. You'll probably see me geek out more about Matt Murdock if he shows up next episode or the episode after that, because I'm sorry, Jen, you're great and all, but Matt's my lawyer, bro. He's my avocado at law, and I miss him so very much. Back to this episode, like I said, I like the identity issues. Titania was fun to see again, and I don't think we're done with her because she wants to come back. Oh, yeah, and I can't wait for She-Hulk to have properly fitting clothing too, because that suit looked weird from the moment she put it on, and I don't know. It looked good to have her in better looking clothing. That's it. I'm not gonna keep rambling on. That was a great episode. I enjoyed it so much. What was your favorite part of this episode, and how excited are you to see Daredevil? Thank you so much for watching. Over here is the next reaction whenever that comes out. Over here is a playlist of my videos, and on my face is the subscribe button. Like, comment, subscribe, criticize even. I don't mind. See ya.